What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you, well, with a market watch today. I got a really cool market watch because we have a lot of the current meta cards, as well as some Edison cards that you might be interested in that are relatively inexpensive right now. Some of which others are, well, pretty expensive. We'll go over that in this video. But before we begin, I'm going to be streaming again on Twitch TV. For the first at least week or two, I'm going to be trying out streaming actually One Piece, a trading card game. So if you are interested in that, make sure to hit the follow button. I have my other One Piece channel as well, The Dawn. Click on that link down below in the description. I'd greatly appreciate you guys check that out as well. For anyone who even wants to learn One Piece, the best time to learn One Piece card game is right now. Now, once again, I'm just going to show you one tab. I'm not going to shill too hard. But what I want to say is I think the One Piece trading card game is a great game. Unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, it has a really diverse meta. And unlike Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, it's relatively inexpensive to get involved in. I mean, you can buy 2 starter decks, literally 2 starter decks. These are the pre-release ones, but they're normally like 10, 11 bucks at your OTS store. You get 2 of these green starter decks right down here that are roughly around $10, and you could basically play One Piece like right out the gate, which is crazy when you really think about it. 2 starter decks and a couple of super rares that run you less than $1 each, way less than $1 each, is going to be able to get you in the game playing at a tier 1 capacity. And not many decks can really boast that in the game right now. Almost none can at a tier 1 level. I think One Piece is definitely a great card game. I've been playing it heavily the past week, at least week and a half. And I already started my One Piece YouTube channel. I've been doing a lot of videos on this. So if you want to check any of that out, click down below in the description. Follow me on Twitch TV, YGOPaisano. I'd greatly appreciate it. After we do some One Piece, maybe we'll do some Edison streaming. I just know what it is. Playing Tearlaments isn't bad. I enjoy playing Tearlaments, but I understand for the viewer perspective, it can be boring because it's like doing the same exact thing. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that. If you want me to play Tearlaments, I'll play Tearlaments. We'll give that a week. Why not? We have the luxury of time because the meta is so stale. Looking into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game right now, I see Amazing Defenders as being not a bad booster pack. Hopefully, we get some good stuff in here. And if you're waiting for anything, comment down below. What are you waiting for that you think is going to make this a good booster pack? Let me know. We also have Battle's Legends Crystal Revenge prices, and they're relatively inexpensive. The most expensive secret rare out of Battle's Legends Crystal Revenge is $25. A pack costs $4. So the value of cards like Access Code Talker being the most expensive card, well, it's only $25. That's nothing. You got other cards like Tomb Black Soldier, which for collectors, sure. A Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. I mean, this card right here is worth a good amount of $7. That's it. Borderlord Savage Dragon, $6. Number F-Zero Utopia Draco Future, yeah, $5. After that, rather than buying the pack and cracking it open, buy a scratch off and go on TCG Player and just buy the card directly because everything is so dirt cheap for this set. Another great card for players who are looking to play in Edison format is obviously going to be Revived King Hades. This card comes as a secret rare upgrade compared to its ultra rare initial release. It does have an ultimate rare, but it's roughly around $1.50. Then we have Tearlaments Rucolos. Now, once again, like I said, Tearlaments is a tier 1 only meta is kind of boring to me. With that said, I do like Tearlaments. Tearlaments Rucolos is a card I've been looking at for a while because I want to get a Starlight Rare. I think it's good. I think that's still going to be good even after bans hit because Tearlaments are so insanely broken. Just until recently, people started saying, you know what? Sil Poly, yeah, we might actually play that in Tearlaments. That card in any other meta was a discussion to be banned. And Tearlaments players just don't have the room to play the card. Look at that Tearlaments Rucolos' card Starlight Rare out of Darkwing Blast has tanked in value. Being roughly around $320, its current valuation has the card sitting at roughly around $250. Why? Well, once again, it's a matter of, do I need this? No. It's a one-of, and that's it. As a one-of, and that's it, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't really care about the card as much, so if they crack a Rucolos, that's a quick $250. No one's thinking, oh my god, I can't wait to put this in my Tearlaments deck to see more play. My prediction is this card price is going to be tanking. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Rucolos hit around $100. I'm serious. It makes perfect sense. From $325 to $100. And the reason is very simple. We know the deck's going to get hit. We know it's going to be slowed down. And more than likely, we know it's either going to be A, power crept, or B, it's just not going to see play anymore. So what's the reason to spend $250? $100? That's even a hard reason to negotiate on. Ultimate Slayer is such a good card. I constantly say it. I know people get upset about it, but it's the truth. If you look at Ultimate Slayer's current price right now, it's roughly around almost $20, $19 right now for this card. It has been going down in value, and the reason why I think this card is good is because if you're looking to play Thunderies, this is the card you need. This is not like a maybe. No, I don't have the room for it. This is how you break Tearlament boards if you're playing Flunderies. It's a must-have. It went from like a maybe to a, oh yeah, you know, you need this card. I highly think everyone who's looking to play Flunderies plays Ultimate Slayer. You know, out of Tactical Masters, the first thing front end was Runics. Everyone was really buying Runics. The price really spiked in value. Now Runics are pretty much an anti-meta deck. No one's really pumping in crazy high prices for max rarity Runics because anti-meta players don't care about max rarity. With that said, look over at the Labyrinth cards. Ariana, Lovely Labyrinth, Ariane. Like, these cards are actually kind of worth it. Actually, Ariane's roughly around $20. But the other two, including the Waifu Lovely Labyrinth, is roughly around $67 to $99, $100 respectively. And the reason why is because Labyrinth is getting more support. Now, is it gonna be good? I don't know. But I do know Tactical Masters was a great set. And it's so weird because when we first saw it front end, we saw things like Draw and Lockburn. Even though we have an Ultimate Rare, so nobody cared about it, so it's $48. Anti-Spell Fragrance, which once again, nobody really cared about it because Imperial Order was recently hit. Cosmic Cyclone has an Ultimate Rare, we don't care about this. So we were looking at the other extra cards, and they're pretty much garbage. But Runics weren't. They were insane right out the gate. And eventually the prices caught up with the hype of expectation of what the deck can do. But coming back around it, Runics are going down, besides the Ultra Rares, and look at those Labyrinth Servants, they're increasing. Like I said, Tactical Masters, if you bought a case of this set, you got great value. Just not the alternative value of, like, the extra cards besides the 2 deck cores in the set. They're garbage. Abelantis is another great card. This card, Abelantis, the best strategy card I had mentioned, Force, shot up for a quick second to 150 for a Starlight Rare, by the way. And it's trying to stay at $100. It's currently $106. After that, it's $109. So it's fighting it. But I think Abelantis is in a losing battle. Don't get me wrong. I think this is a great card. And I want to emphasize, because everyone keeps forgetting about it, we know Tearlaments is going to get blown. I mean, TNT, cartoony kind of hit the thing, blown out the way. What's crazy, though, my voice just, like, jumped. What's crazy, though, is we still have Branded. That's like the layer of shit underneath the ice that you don't know you're breaking apart. And Konami more than likely will not hit Branded, meaning that this card actually might see play, number one. Number two, if you're holding Branded, continue holding it, it might see play. I mean, once again, the only way it won't see play if we get Tearlaments power crap. If Tearlaments gets banned to oblivion, which can happen, well, don't be surprised you go to Regions to see a Brando player. They're waiting for you. In fact, someone's still playing it with Tearlaments. Just shh, Brando players, shh. Be quiet. Tears get fucked up, so then we can go back to where we are as champions. But Abelantis might actually see play because of that. All right. Guardian Chimera might see play as well. Obviously, in Tearlaments, there's a new version that can run polymization, and people are taking Guardian Chimera. Obviously, with Brandon, people are taking Guardian Chimera. I would argue Guardian Chimera is one of the best fusion cards out in there right now in the game that if you have it and you're debating on selling it, I wouldn't recommend it. The price has went down, but it's starting to stabilize and starting to increase in value. The only argument you can make for this card, Guardian Chimera, that I would agree with is there's a good chance you can get a reprint. And yes, I 100% agree with that. The card is $31, but there is a good chance Guardian Chimera can get a reprint. And if that does happen, obviously the price will go down of the Secret Rare. That is going to happen guaranteed. But it's going to get a reprint. I mean, we're waiting for new core sets. You let me know. I just love how the fact that Grand Craze is still a thing. Right now, Armazier, Water Enchantress, like, this is still all out there. It's all real. It's all thing, and nobody's playing it. We have an Omnigate that's stupid easy to use in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That arguably is recurable, and nobody's playing it at all. That's how broken Tearlaments are. Like, it's just, it blows my mind. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, we know this. In the OCG, they had to hit this. But in TCG, this is at full power. And who's playing it? Nobody. Listen, once again, when looking at this ban list, I think this ban list is going to be insane. Because I think the market watchers post this next ban list is going to dictate whether you're spending $10 on a card or $100 on a card. Because not everyone's going to realize, oh crap, adventurers are good. Oh crap, Branded's still a thing. People aren't going to remember that. But it's really important to understand the fact that, like, these cards are insanely broken. Just Branded's more better. So, I mean, not Branded, Tearlaments more better. So everyone's playing that crap. But, like, that's not going to stay there forever. In a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Things always change. Even Twin Trouble Sunny used to be a money card. I mean, this card at one point was roughly around $322, and now it's roughly, well, $235. It's not bad. I feel like if you want to grab an Evil Twin cord, now's probably one of the best times to buy it. You can also wait till post-banlist when everyone's selling everything off, making room, looking to make, sell some stuff to buy some other stuff. Then you could go ahead and jump in your line and grab your cards. I just think Evil Twin Trouble Sunny is a great solid rare if you were looking to play a fun deck at max rarity, which of course is Evil Twins / Live Twins. Is a lot of money? You damn right it is. But you're gonna look good at the casual table, you're gonna be the belle of the ball. Alright, up next, Baron de Fleur. It's so crazy the fact that this card can still be made in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, but it's still an option that can be made in Tearlaments. Looking at the value of Baron de Fleur, it was roughly around $107. It is now then tanked to roughly around $79. Why? Well, a couple of reasons. One, once again, impending reprint, but more importantly, two, Tearlaments players are just looking at this card and going, yeah, I just don't need to play it. It's Omni-Negate, that's all it does, that's it. Only negates anything, blows up a card. I don't have room for that card. I barely got the super polys in. Alright guys, before I say anything else, make sure to go to my website, YGOPaisano.com. I have the best of the best of the best of the best field centers and tokens. Majority of these are not going to get reprinted. More than likely, like heavily more than likely, not going to get reprinted. These tokens will be, what I have is what's basically sold out. The Ghost Sisters collection is being made right now. After that Ghost Sisters collection is made and sold, that's it. There's no more Ghost Sisters collection. So the next order Ghost Sisters collections you want to be ready for. So, that's going to be huge. And once again, looking at the rest of these, Ivy Masquerena, Monkey D. Luffy, Boa Hancock, for my friends who are into One Piece, tokens, as well as the black editions are also, used to be 25, now they're 20s. There's a lot of great field centers and tokens here. Get them while they're still available because they will more than likely sell out. And once again, like I said, if you want to grab the Ghost Sister collection, it's $100. It has Ghost Ogre, Ghost Reaper, Ghost Spell, Ghost Sister, Ash Blossom, and Red Blossom. These more than likely will sell. Did I do 6? Okay, yeah. These more likely will sell out. It's going to be coming up soon. Someone said, V, don't show your last digit of your card number. It's 6715. It's all right. It's my old debit card. Number 1. Number 2, if the guest deal 12 digits, is their money now. Screw it. But looking over here at the Ghost Sisters collection, I do think that these are going to be great field centers and tokens. They're going to be good for the foreseeable future. Once again, I'm not doing a third run. The second run is coming, and then we're done. So quickly get on top of this before it's sold out. And then everyone's going, oh, I would have bought it, but, and then insert some bullshit excuse because let's be honest with you, if I've been telling you this for weeks when the first one came out. Anything else after that is a bullshit excuse and I'm just too lazy to hear it. All right. Going back into Yu-Gi-Oh, let's talk about Edison format. As I'm really excited about Edison format because it's a relatively inexpensive format and it's fun. Something that's happening in Yu-Gi-Oh right now is nothing's being cheap, Tearlaments, and fun. Well, you let me know that Yu-Gi-Oh meta currently is fun. I enjoy it, but that's because I'm playing the best deck in the room. I cannot imagine you being like a Sky Sugar fanboy or like a Elric fanboy, in which great decks, by the way, love those decks, and saying, I'll try to fight the meta. Good luck. All right, looking over at Gladiator Beast, obviously this is the most expensive end of Gladiator Beast, but people forget the fact that Bestiari was a common, Sand Knight was a rare, a Laquari was a common, rare, and they're relatively inexpensive. These are high end, but it does get insanely expensive. You can get Laquari, by the way, for roughly around $2. So Gladiator Beast is a great deck for Edison format as well. Relatively inexpensive deck engine. And if you don't have yours right now, you might want to consider picking it up because, once again, Edison format is, in my opinion, taking off. And I do think we're going to get more and more players playing it. You can buy max rarity Gladiator Beast, I guess, but to be honest with you, having just an engine of Gladiator Beast laying around is pretty cool. Now, obviously, I think the best thing about Edison format is heroes. Hero players, listen up. You can play heroes in Edison format because it's a tier 1 deck. You can play zombie heroes, pure heroes, Hero City. Basically, if you're like heroes, Edison format has been waiting for you. It's that hot girl in the corner that you didn't notice because you've been trucking out this other other girl. I'm not sure you can't say fat anymore because people will get upset. Because a hot girl and a fat girl, and you gotta pretend like they're both good, even though like one's unhealthy and one's hot. You got beer goggles over here. You're sober, and that bitch is ready for you. Nevertheless, I don't care. Cancel me again. Listen, I think Neo Ace is a great card. This card came out originally as a common, in some old set, Super Rare and Tactical Evolutions. Eventually, later on, getting reprinted as a common, and of course, you want Neo Alias as the ultimate rare. Well, the value's kind of kind of up there. I mean, if you want an unlimited version, you're looking to pay roughly around $35. If you want a first edition version, $57. Is that a lot? You let me know, hero players. You also have Hero Blast. You're going to need 3 of these. This card did come out as a common, but you get over here for 74 cents. This is the highest rarity version of Hero Blast. And Skyscraper. Now, here's where it gets really cool. Skyscraper has a bunch of printing, so you can get Skyscraper for like a quarter, more than likely. But if you want an Ultimate Rare Skyscraper to match your Ultimate Rare Hero deck, look at his value. Look at his chart. Looking at, okay, let's give all the damage copies because that's garbage. That's peasant level. You got a first edition version of this card, and only ones. You got 2 over here at 180, by the way. But you got one for $78. Okay, so it's a $78 one, then $100, and then they're 180. You need one of these, by the way. I personally went out a couple of months ago, actually, and bought one of these for $75. First edition, lightly played. I bought this for $75. Right now, there's one available for $78. Then 100, and then, oh my god, do you have that kind of money on you for a Yu-Gi-Oh deck in Edison format? I'm not saying this is a bad card or good card. I'm not saying it's a good value or bad value. All I'm saying is, it looks to me, a card for Cybernetic Revolution as an ultimate rare for heroes in the Edison format might be an opportunity. That's what I think. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think about that. And then we have, obviously, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. Now, once again, this card is relatively expensive. I didn't even know it was money, actually. From the comment, which is $7, to a $6 super rare, Elemental Hero Absolute Zero does tap out from the GX manga promos. Now, I'm shocked to see it at this high price, but then again, I'm not shocked because hero players are their own market. In order to be a hero player market watch, you would have to download the dark web somehow, get involved and watch those market watches, and even then, it's only available and good for that day. The next day, the prices change dramatically because hero cards. Looking at the value, though, it's roughly around $41 for an OG Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. Now, once again, it did get reprinted as an ultra rare, but if you want that clean OG kind of like, if you own this card, you know what I'm talking about. It's the color is kind of like faded, but it's still readable. Which I wish Konami did more of these because they look really cool. I really like this OG version of Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. I think it's really cool. And I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Once again, if you want to see the entire deck, it's over here. It got 9th place at a roughly around 100-player tournament for Edison format. Mind you, alternative Yu-Gi-Oh format, regionals are having a hard time hitting those numbers. And yet, if you see over here, you probably have a majority of these cards right now. They're relatively inexpensive and dirt cheap. So what I'm trying to say is Edison format is looking pretty good. I have a bunch of Edison decks already. Do you have yours? But I'm going to be streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to be streaming One Piece TCG on Twitch at least for 1 week. I might do a second week. You might stream some Edison format. So go ahead and check me out. Once again, Twitch TV, YGO_Paisano. Links down below in the description. It's your boy V. And you Paisanos have a great day.